These are my favorite items, my most used items, my favorite things of 2024. Yeah, she's looking kind of corporate today. I'm just realizing how much I feel so comfortable in a suit. What does that mean for 2025? I don't know. Hi you guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Sydney and today we're going to be going through all of my favorite things of the year. That's fashion, jewelry, beauty, fragrance, books, you name it, I got it. So let's just talk about my favorite things and what I've been loving. I do want to put a disclaimer out there that this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. These are genuinely all my opinions, all things that I've been loving and using a lot throughout the year. So I think it's only right to start with fashion. Right off the bat, first things first, if you've been around, you know I love my Onitsuka tigers, particularly the Kill Bills. I've worn these to death. I've definitely got my money out of these. I even hiked up a mountain in these and they still look pretty good. I mean, they look a little worn and you can definitely tell that I've been using them. But these were my favorite tennis shoes of the year. They're so comfortable. They look so sick with everything. Like, it's just the yellow just is such a nice touch. I have had so much fun dressing these up. It's just kind of elevated all of my basic outfits, my everyday outfits. Love these. I would buy another pair in a heartbeat. If you're thinking about buying a pair, I highly recommend that you do. Say hi to the people. Yeah. Here he is. Now he's not being shy. Okay, next, this is a fairly new item in my wardrobe. I actually got this for Christmas. This is the Coach Hamptons Hobo or Hobo Hamptons bag. I got it in this cherry red color. I was missing a cherry red bag in my wardrobe and I have been wearing this every single day. I love it. I think it's so cute. It's the perfect size. It fits everything that I need and I just love the brass detailing. I don't know what it is about this bag, but I love it. It just looks very clean and it adds a little bit of color whenever I need it. As you know, if you've been around, I love adding pops of colors through accessories, so this has been the perfect addition to my wardrobe. I'm obsessed. Next are more accessories. These are a matching duo. It's a leopard print belt and the matching purse. I have been using these as well to just spice up my neutral outfits. I just throw on the belt and the bag and it just makes it a lot more interesting and it's just been really nice to be able to use these. Love them both. These are from Naked. I have found similar things on Mango as well. I'll link what I can find down below, but wow, like, just love these and I just love the texture on this. I've been looking for a fur belt for pretty much the whole entire year and finally found one for Black Friday and they were well worth my money, so I'm so glad I got these. I think these will live in my closet for a very, very long time, so I love these. Really happy about those. Next is this Zara coat. I actually got this in January of 2024. I got this at Zara. I have worn the living crap out of this coat. If I don't know what to wear, I put on this coat and instantly I just look so elevated. People have complimented me and told me that I look so elegant wearing this. They have just, yeah, it just goes with everything. I love it. But the color is great. I think it kind of goes with everything. It has a little bit of a warm and a cool tone to it. Like, it's like, it almost is like in between a beige and a gray. So it goes with a lot of things and I really love it. Yeah, it matches you, Keiko. But yeah, if you don't have a long like wool coat in your closet, I highly recommend you get one. It just elevates everything. They're warm and they're so chic and super timeless. Like, I know I'm gonna be wearing this in forever. Like, I literally don't think I will be getting rid of it. One of my best purchases by far for this year. Next is a cardigan. This year was the year of cardigans for me. I found myself just wishing like I could just throw something over my shoulders a lot this year, and I didn't have anything like a grandpa sweater or a cardigan, like anything really like that in my closet. So I started shopping for them towards the middle of the year, and the first one that I found that I loved was this white. It's like kind of a cream color. This one is from Free People and I have worn this so much. It's so cozy. It's so cute. I wore it all summer long. Like, I would just throw it on over a tank top with a skirt or jeans and I just absolutely loved it. I also have paired it with a pair of white linen pants, and that was so cute too. I just loved that vibe. It was just kind of giving chic grandma, and I was so comfortable in it. I loved it. So if you don't already own cardigans, I highly recommend. They're timeless. They'll live in your closet, and you'll just be able to throw them on whenever you just need something around your shoulders when you're going out and you know it's going to be a little bit cooler. I'm taking this off. It's too much for right now, but I am loving the look of a suit. So in 2025, you may see some suit wear popping up. Continuing on with cardigans, I recently picked up this red cardigan from Naked, and I have worn it so many times. I could wear this 3 or 4 times in a row, and I just love how it looks, either open with something very feminine, it can look very masculine, it can give a mix of both. I'm really loving it with big chunky jewelry. I've just loved having red pieces in my closet this year. I think red is definitely a staple for me, so having these has been so nice. But yes, cardigans, I'm loving them. There's so many different ways to wear them. If you guys would like a cardigan styling video, just let me know. But if you guys don't have cardigans, again, just start picking them up. I highly recommend it. They're so cute and they're so fun to accessorize with. It's just a fun like mix of preppy and whatever else you are. Okay, next is this top. This is from Meshki. It's kind of hard to tell how this looks. I wore it in my November favorites video if you want a reference, but it's an asymmetrical top. This side is like almost a tank top with a tie, and this side is a cap sleeve, and I just love the asymmetrical look of this. But not only that, I picked this up because burgundy is such a good color. Well, it was just such a trend for this fall and this winter, so I was like, I need more burgundy tops, so I picked this up. I wanted some things that were more interesting at the neckline, and this was perfect, and I instantly fell in love with this when I tried this on when I got it in the mail, and I haven't been able to stop wearing it since. It's just such an easy top to put on with a pair of jeans. It's like wearing a t-shirt in jeans, but it's just more elevated and more interesting when you have an interesting neckline like this and it's asymmetrical. So I definitely will be picking up more pieces like this from Meshki. If you are looking for something like this, I highly recommend just trying it out and picking it up. Having those little interesting things in your tops or your bottoms, just those little accents, can just make your outfit so much better, and it's just so much fun to wear them. And then you don't have to think about your outfit too much. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to dive into personal style and really accessorize and be such a maximalist and like really think about my outfits. But from a day-to-day perspective, I'm usually just throwing something on and trying to look a way that I am comfortable but also feeling stylish, and I think this is a really easy way to do that. Pair of cute jeans, pair of cute heeled boots, this top or a pair of heels, and some jewelry, your regular jewelry, and boom, you have a very easy outfit. You don't have to think about it. You're not going to get decision fatigue from just throwing on something like this, but your outfit's going to be elevated above someone who is just wearing like a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Okay, next is this Fila top. This is a cardigan. This is a sweater that I actually thrifted when I was in LA this year, and I was like, you know what, that's interesting, I like it. It has like these shoulder pads here. Well, it's not quite shoulder pads, it's just like a very thick material where the pattern on the shoulder is, and I have worn the crap out of this. Like, I wore it the night I bought it, and then I kept wearing it. I just throw this, again, this is like something that I can throw on very easily and just look elevated. I get so many compliments on this sweater, and I think I paid like $10 for it. It was so cheap. Being able to thrift good pieces like this is just so cool. And then I also cherish this so much because Fila, I believe, has stopped selling in the US, which is huge, you guys. So the fact that I found this year was just like, it's just kind of like a landmark in my closet. Like, the year Fila stopped selling in America, but I found this at the thrift, and it's one of my favorite pieces of the year. Like, that's just something that's always going to live with me, and that's kind of the things that I like to have in my closet, are the things that have stories like that. So yeah, she's a storyteller sweater. I love her. Okay, next let's talk about kind of controversial, but this is a Jerf Avenue skirt. This is the knit Principessa skirt, and I wore this so much in the summer. It's so cute with just like a pair of sandals, a pair of flip-flops, pair of heels. It just has been something that I've worn to like a lot of outdoor events, things like that. I've just loved it to death. It's gorgeous on just something that I love. And in the winter and fall, I've been pairing it with like boots and oversized coats and things like that. Just something that I'm really glad that I purchased, and well worth the money. I know that Jerf Avenue is very controversial, and so is Matilda Jerf at the moment, but we're gonna look past that and I'm gonna say that her clothes are good. I like them. I'm sorry. And next are these Naked jeans. This was my first purchase from Naked, these low waist, wide leg jeans, and I have wore these jeans more than any other pair of jeans this year. This is my all-time favorite pair of jeans this year. I should get them in more colors because they're just so comfortable. I've worn them so much that my mom actually bought a pair and she loves them too. I asked her to help me pick out my most worn items for this video, and the first thing that she said were these jeans, so that's how you know these are so worth it. Yeah, Naked denim is really good from my experience from these jeans. If you haven't shopped Naked, I highly recommend that you do. It's almost like an upscale Zara. That's kind of how I describe it, but similar vibes. I love these. I'm gonna wear these forever. I just think they're the coolest jeans ever. And finally is this bag. This is a Bottega Veneta dupe from Target, and I have worn the absolute shit out of this bag. I love it. If you were around, I think at the beginning of the year when I purchased this bag, I talked about how I purchased dupes to see if I would actually use them as much as would be worth the price of the actual bag, and I think this one probably would be. I think I need to invest in a Bottega Veneta bag after having this one because I've used it so much and I've loved it. I just think it looks so good with everything. I am seriously contemplating finding one. Probably vintage is the way to go, or pre-loved for me at this moment, but yes, if you haven't tried a woven bag, please do. I don't know what it is, but it's life-changing. Okay, I'm gonna count this in the fashion category, but let's talk about jewelry. I don't have a whole lot of stuff for this section, but I have some really great things that I'm using every single day, and I think that's kind of the key that comes to great jewelry, is just finding pieces that you're going to use every single day that just speak to you. Let's just start off with what I'm wearing, because these are actually items that I'm seriously, like, I don't take them off. I think I take them off to shower and that's it. I'm trying to like show you guys. This is my Ana Luisa necklace. It's just a initial necklace and it's an S. I wear this pretty much every single day. I love it. I never really take it off. I just think it looks really elegant. I like that when it's on the shortest clasp, it kind of just sits in my clavicle like that, and it's just so pretty. It just looks so elegant. It's dainty, it's beautiful, and it's personalized. It's an S. It's an S for Sydney. Next, I want to chat with you guys about my rings. Okay, these are new purchases, but I wear them every single day, and everyone is obsessed with them. Not as obsessed with them as I am, of course. They're so good, but I've had people try to take them off my hands and take them home. Yeah, it's okay. So these pearl rings are what I'm so excited about. These are from My Perlitas. This is a brand that I found on Instagram, and the pieces are gorgeous. Let me just tell you, if you haven't heard of them, go check them out. They have amazing pieces, and I've also had a mix-up with one of my deliveries, and their customer service was phenomenal. Like, okay, there's something about a brand that's really good and like they have really good pieces, but when a brand has great customer service, like, you are just up to here for me, okay? Like, you just went to top notch. I'm never gonna stop purchasing, and I'm gonna be a full supporter. I'm gonna tag you and everything. Like, you just know, like, My Perlitas is that girl. So if you're looking for good jewelry, check them out. Let me just show you guys. So the first one is this ring. I am loving this. It's a pearl ring. A lot of their stuff is pearls. I'm pretty sure My Perlitas means my pearls, and they are real saltwater pearls, fresh saltwater pearls. And then we have this girl. She is so fun. I love how big she is. I love big statement rings at the moment, and I love wearing all of them together. Like, that's the best part about these. This middle one, which I really like, with the gold beads with it, and then this one, this is the Scora ring, and this one was the one that was like, okay, I have to buy something from them. When I saw that ring, I was like, that's going in my cart, and then I'm gonna pick out some other things to go with it. But it's like one giant pearl, and then it has these little emerald crystals on the center. I just love it. And then it has actual crystals in the center. Love these. I just think I'm such a maximalist. Like, let's just talk about it. I'm not a minimalist, Maybe my home is a little minimalist, but when it comes to fashion, I'm a maximalist. How much stuff can I stack on my body? How much can I decorate my body? That is what I'm thinking when I'm getting dressed, and this is like my way to decorate every single finger that I have. Best believe I will be buying more in 2025. Check them out. I will link them down below. And then let me just move this one for a minute. Like, guys, look at that. Are you kidding? Okay. And then also I want to talk about these two rings. This is a ring from Ana Luisa. This is like I think it's called the Eternity Band, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just crystals all the way around. Just a timeless piece. Great stacking piece. I've been wearing that one every day. And then this is my 14 karat gold dome ring from Linier. Been stacking those two together. Love that. I just think it's really elegant. It's really easy to just throw on. Loving that. And then these I've been wearing on my thumb. These are from my mom. I'm not quite sure where she got these, but I'm loving just like the gold bands on my thumb. So I'm just loving this stack right now. It's just giving me life. Like, the maximalist in me is like, finally you're figuring it out, girl. The more the merrier. Get the jewels, get the pearls, drape yourself. Okay, and then next, more maximalism. Let's just, yeah, we're just gonna, it is what it is. This is the En Route set by Colleen Diaz. I can't quite remember the name of the stack, but you'll see it right on their website. I am loving these two together with everything. I have been wearing this so much. These look particularly really good with cardigans. I've been wearing them with the red cardigan I showed you. I also got that same cardigan in black, and just being able to stack these with them has been so fun and so cool. So if you're looking for good stacking pieces, check out En Route. I really love these pieces so much, and they've held up really nicely. They're also kind of customizable with their lengths and tightness and all that stuff, so they're kind of fun to play with different silhouettes and things like that. Do you like how you just like stack everything on my bed? I don't have like, I need table space or something. Okay, next let's dive into beauty. So this is gonna be everything from fragrance. Can I even talk today? This is going to be everything from fragrance to makeup. I have hair stuff and I have skincare. These are my favorites of the year. There are a couple things that I'm going to shout out that I don't have because I've actually run out of. So yeah, let's just get into it. So let's start with fragrance. This is the section that I have the least amount of things for. So my most used fragrance this year was C by Giorgio Armani. I actually ran out of the bottle this year and went ahead and bought the biggest size that they have because I knew I was going to go through it. It just smells so good. It just reminds me of luxury vacation. Like, it makes me think about being on the beach in Italy and then knowing that I have like a very expensive restaurant reservation later that night, and I can wear this to the beach and I can wear it to the restaurant reservation and feel like beautiful and sexy. That's I don't know how a fragrance can make you feel like that, but that is what this is to me. Like, when I put it on, like, that is like where I go mentally. So maybe that's why I love it so much. It's just like vacation in a bottle for me, but I love it. Next is my Tom Ford shimmering body oil. I'm using Soleil Blanc. This is the gold one. It smells so good. It's so luxurious. I love it. It makes your skin look so luminescent. It's my favorite thing to use in the summertime. Yeah, I've gone through a couple bottles of this year. I also have the silver one, which I really love the scent of as well, but there's just something about gold on your skin, especially when you're tan, that I'm loving. So this is like always linked everywhere for me. Like, I just love this so much. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you do. This is actually the travel size. I like to pick up the travel size because I always take them with me on vacation. You can pick them up in the Sephora like checkout line. Highly recommend that you try it. I think the travel size is like $28, which isn't too bad, especially for a high-end fragrance. So highly recommend you try that. Next, let's dive into makeup. First off, lip products. This is the lip product of the year for me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. I've gone through, I think, 3 of these this year. I'm obsessed, and you can see how short this is. Like, it's just the best color. It's so good. It's the perfect brown. I just love the way that it like glides on. Like you can wear it alone and it looks good alone, and it's hard for me to find a liner that looks good alone, you know? Let's just continue with lip. The Rhode Peptide lip tints. These are currently what I have. I've also tried, I think it was the original flavor, which was okay, but I think they changed the formula since then, and the new formula is really good. It's a lot more moisturizing. It doesn't taste like SPF, which it did when I first bought it, and I don't know why. Maybe it was just the flavor or the scent that I got, but these two are I'm loving. So this is, I believe it's raspberry and espresso. Both are fantastic. I'm loving these colors right now. Like, these are just the it girls of the season. Next is the Wonder Skin lip tint. Sorry, this is disgusting right now. It's covered in other makeup, but this has been amazing for me because I love to eat and drink. I don't go anywhere without a drink in my hand. If there's food, I'm eating it. And this will stay on your lips and keep your lips looking full and beautiful and color while you're eating, like it's a stain. So this has changed my life. I love this. This one is in the shade Lovely. I like it because it's more of a mauvey, purpley nude color. So it looks very natural on my skin. Like you really probably wouldn't even know that I have this on unless you like really knew what my natural lip color was. So, and also it just looks so good with just a liner. Like all you need is this and a liner. Or also I have trouble when I'm like wearing a liner, a lipstick, and then a lip gloss. Like it's just so clumpy and then it kind of gets everywhere. This saves me that headache. So it's been a go-to for me. Next is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I've gone through a few of these this year. I've loved these. I actually decided to pick this up because I was obsessed with the Anastasia brow gel. I forget the name of it. The Anastasia one is a little bit stronger. I will say that it's got a better hold, but this one is like, I think it's $6, $5, something like that. It's very cheap compared to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and it does the trick. So I've been sticking with the e.l.f. one. I really like it. It's a great alternative to the Anastasia one. If you're using that one, I highly recommend you try this one because it's so affordable and it does the job. I just love her. I talk about this every single time I talk about makeup because this is my holy girl product. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. I use this every single day. It just makes your skin look like glass skin. If there's one thing that makes your skin look beautiful, it's this. It is your skincare and this. Your skincare and this. It's all you need for beautiful skin. I'm telling you. I do layer it over foundation though. Disclaimer. And I think, yeah, it doesn't have any coverage, but it will make your skin look very beautiful. Next, this is a new product for me, but I'm absolutely loving it. This is the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? It's the matchsticks, but it's the blush in Strawberry Pop, and it's supposed to adjust to your pH, which I don't know if it does or not. I don't know anything about pH balancing products, but the color of this just looks so beautiful on me, and I like that I can just spread it in with my hands. My fingers don't pick up too much of the product and it just looks beautiful, especially if you're just going for a dewy natural look, which I have been going for lately, which brings me to Merit. So like I was saying, I was using the Hourglass, their foundation stick. I forget the actual name of it, which I still love, is a holy grail for me. But I wanted to find something that was kind of an alternative to that, also because I just love trying new products. So I decided to pick up the Merit foundation stick. This is in the shade Ochre. I love it. It's basically a more lightweight version of the Hourglass foundation stick. This one is a lot less coverage, I will say that, but I'm really liking that because of my skincare routine this year has made such a difference in my skin. I like letting my skin shine through a little bit more. This with the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder, Luminescent Powder, whatever it was called, looks gorgeous. I love it, and I also just love the packaging of Merit. There's just something so elegant about like the gold with this taupe color gray. It's just beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. It's very lightweight. It's pretty sheer. It's not super high coverage, but it's buildable. Yeah. Merit, I'm going to try more of your products. I promise. Next, this is a new product, but definitely a new holy grail for me. This is the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint. It is a SPF 30, a mineral SPF 30 with a tint, but the tint is beautiful. Like you could just wear this alone and your skin will look gorgeous. It's a 20% zinc oxide, which is something that I look for, a high zinc oxide concentration in my SPF, and also I look for a full mineral. This has been that girl. I love it. It makes your skin look so glowy, so dewy. You just look so healthy with this on. Diving right into hair care, I'm going to start off with a product that I don't have with me. It's my favorite dry shampoo of the year. It's the IGK Detox Shampoo. I'll pop it in right here. It's amazing. I picked it up because at the beginning of the year I had extensions and I was trying to minimize the amount of times that I'm washing my hair to protect my extensions. So I picked up a dry shampoo. I don't know if this was recommended to me or if I just picked it up. Anyway, I picked it up on a trip, sprayed it in my hair, and it was like I had fresh washed hair from this dry shampoo. I was shook, and my hair gets oily. Like, it can get nasty quick, and I can just spray that in it and just sucks it up. It has charcoal in it, I believe, and the charcoal just pulls all of the oil out of your hair. It was a miracle for me, and I have continued to pick it up and use it. I will say my IGK, she's a holy grail for me. I've been picking her up multiple times. Anytime I run out, like, I'm to the store getting another one. Next, I've talked about this before on my channel. I talked about this in my November favorites video. This is the Amika Flash Instant Shine Mask. This is a hair mask that you just leave in your hair. I leave it in my hair in the shower for about 10 minutes, let it really soak in, concentrating the ends, and I love it. It has changed my hair. My hair looks so much healthier. I've never really had shiny hair my whole life. It was something I've always strived for, and this has made my hair healthy and shiny. I love it. There are even days when I leave this in all day with like a slick bun. It smells good, so it kind of gives you like a beautiful smell when you're walking around. I just love this. I swear by it. Anyone who is looking for hair products, like I'm like, here, just try this. Like, it's amazing. Okay, let's move into skincare. These are items I like. Pretty much this is like my skincare routine this year. Like, I've kept it really simple, but I've kept it very powerful. So let's just talk about first my tretinoin prescription from Muesli. I am loving Muesli. They are an online platform where you can just get a prescription for tretinoin. They also have treatments for rosacea, skin lightening treatments, things like that. I have been using the anti-aging cream, which is tretinoin. I'm using the gentle, which is a 0.025 amount, and I love this. This has changed my skin. It has made it quite dry, and I did go through a spell where it was like the adjustment to tretinoin, which can be tough, but so worth it. I love this. I'm never gonna stop using tretinoin ever. Love it. Next is Cicaplast Balm 5. If you haven't heard about this, I'm shocked. It's everywhere, but this is my everyday moisturizer right now. I love it. It's just been such a godsend, especially using tretinoin and benzoyl peroxide. My skin has been so dry and so sensitive, and this just saves it. So I have completely switched over to using this as my moisturizer. It could be so heavy for some, but I really like it. And yeah, I find that it's just perfect for me. It's very thick, it's very soothing. I go through like one of these a week, which is crazy, but I love it. Like, I'm just always just putting it on all over. Next, let's talk about books. I love to read, and this year I didn't have as much time to read as I wish I did. I find that I've just been getting busier and busier, so it's been harder and harder to read. Every year I read less and less books, which is so sad to me, but these are my top books of the year. Starting right out from the top, The Song of Achilles. I highly recommend reading this if you haven't read it already. It's beautiful. It made me cry. Greek mythology, need I say more? Written on the Body. Honestly, this is like no plot, all feelings, all beautiful writing. Like, it's all for the prose. But that's like what I was feeling this year, and I loved the prose in this. Like, I have so many things tabbed and highlighted in here. Like, sometimes I just take pictures of stuff and send it to my friends. This book, like, I took the most pictures of the prose in this book to send to my friends because it was just so beautiful. So if you're looking for something with good prose, this is a gorgeous read. Women Who Run with the Wolves. I'm actually still finishing this, but look at the tabs on this baby. I've learned so much about womanhood from reading this. I swear that when you pick this up, like, it's exactly what you needed to read. It's almost like there's like a calling. Like, when you're going through something, you just pick it up and you're like, oh, that's what I needed to hear. And that's what this has been for me this year. This book has literally gotten me through hell and back. I feel like I've learned so much about myself, so much about my past, so much about everything that I've been through. Like, everything just feels like everything was meant to be. Everything happened for a reason, and this book has just made me groan so much as a woman. I love it. If you haven't read it and you're a woman, I highly recommend picking it up. It's just, yeah, it's a great book. I'm not even done with it. I mean, I have like 50 pages left, but still, yeah, I loved it. Bunny, this was a fun ride. Okay, this is a fiction book about a girl who gets wrapped up in a sorority that is actually a cult of girls who are kind of evil. Don't want to give too much away, but this was one of my only 5-star books of the year. I really liked this. I highly recommend picking it up if you're looking for a psychological ride. All About Love by Bell Hooks. I am officially a Bell Hooks fan. This book was so insightful. I tabbed the crap out of it. I feel like I learned so much about love, not just about romantic love, but also about platonic love and loving your family and just love in general. This book is so insightful. She really has dissected what love is and how to define it, which I feel like is something that is so it's like almost impossible to do. Like when someone asks you to define love, like, do you know anyone that can define love? The only person I know that can define love is Bell Hooks because of this book. If you're looking to learn more about love or just kind of like be a better person, like really just to know how to love better, this book is so good. And then finally we have the Throne of Glass series. I'm missing Throne of Glass because I'm making my sister read it, but this series has been so good. I'm not finished with it yet. I still have a couple more books. I'm currently reading Empire of Storms and loving it, but I've taken my time reading this book. I read ACOTAR and fell in love with it, and then you kind of go through like the ACOTAR blues. I see a lot of people going through it on the internet. Like, it's where you've read ACOTAR and you're like, God, I just want to read ACOTAR again, but you can't read it again because you know what happens. So you look for something that's similar. This has kind of been curing that for me, and yeah, I just love Sarah J. Maas. These books are so fun. I love the main character. Selena Sardothian is such a badass. I love her, and so being able to follow her has been so fun. I don't want it to end. So that is everything for my 2024 favorites. I'm sure I'm gonna like end this video and tomorrow I'm going to be getting ready and be like, God, I should have added that in. I'm sure there's a lot of other things that were my favorites that I forgot to add in here, but for more of my favorites, I'm always tagging things and talking about things on my other social media channels as well. You can follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. Don't forget to hit subscribe and give me a like. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in 2025. Bye.